What's the company's name that puts this car out, or that's doing the conversions?
AC Propulsion.
AC Propulsion.
Yeah.
And there's a website?
Yeah, we're in San Dimas. We've got a website. We've got a booth inside with another car where you can pick up some info.
Do you want to say the website?
Yeah, it's acpropulsion.com.
Okay. In case this goes on our website.
So now, all the information is on here, and that 28.6 miles, is that how many I've got to go before I can plug it in?
No, that's just the trip meter. That's since when we reset it this morning.
So it's done 28.7 miles today, which I guess is pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. It may have been reset a few times. It almost inevitably has been, but otherwise just going around in circles.
That's so weird not using the brake at stop.
I will say that you get pretty spoiled with that.
Yeah.
My wife's got a 5-speed, and I used to really enjoy driving that, and now it's pretty annoying.
I bet, yeah. Well, that's the thing with the Prius. You know, once you start driving that car, you drive it differently, and then any other car you get in is like, oh, why isn't the engine off?
Yep.
You know, when you come to a stoplight.
Sure.
It's really strange.
We say 120. You can pretty much count on that without making any effort. If you're careful, you could probably get 140, 150 maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, at that point, driving style plays
in a day. So.
Yeah, we certainly think so. It's a pretty usable range, and opportunity charging sort of is a force multiplier that.
Right. How long does it take for a full charge?
It depends on what you're plugged into.
Okay.
We can charge any single phase AC up to 20 kilowatts. You need to get 35 kilowatt hours in the battery if it's empty. So,
put your window up.
If you had a high power outlet, you could
the window up for the sound.
If you had a high power outlet, you could probably charge it in about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay.
Public charging is usually about 6 kilowatts, so it's much slower.
Right. Now, can you use the existing charging stations with this?
Yes.
That's very good.
You could use the conductive chargers. The paddle chargers are not really an option.
Okay.
If you have
but as long as you've got something there, that's pretty good.
If you have the conductive Avcon chargers and an adapter, you can use them. We do that all the time.
Can't quite beat a Corvette. Well, he has to change gears, I will say.
Yeah, I don't know if this would. This one's probably not geared really to do it. T0 will smoke the Corvette off the line.
Yeah. But still, it kept up, which was pretty good. Because I think he was trying.
You got a chuckle out of it.
I think this will do 0 to 60 in just slightly under 7 seconds, which is pretty respectable for a front-wheel drive car.
Well, it's pretty respectable for something that's about as aerodynamic as a bar.
Yeah, the aerodynamics are surprisingly not as bad as they look. It's completely counterintuitive, but it really has such small frontal area that it's
not much.
Nobody's saying it's aerodynamic, but it makes less of a difference than you would think just sitting there looking at it.
Is it 10 milliwatt I take to go back to the...
I don't know, I'm lost. I'm not from around here.
I think it is, so let's try that.
I believe you sort of just have to, I think if you go over here and work your way around the airport, we'll get back.
Well, there's the airport.
Yep, so go up here and go left.
Okay. Would you ever consider using something like a Prius as a donor car because of the aerodynamics, or would the way that Toyota's designed that be not conducive to putting in the electric drive?
It's possible. Actually, the Prius is also on the Echo platform, which this car is.
Right.
The XA, the XD, the Echo, the Prius, a couple other things actually. So it's not out of the question. With the Prius, we're starting with this much more expensive car, and discarding a lot of expensive components. So I'm not sure that would make sense. Just thinking about it. No, you're right.
Yeah. Sure. What's the main difference in battery technology between this and the other EVs that are they don't perform as well?
Well, it's not the batteries for the most part. Well, the raw performance that you're feeling is just the AC induction motor. 15 years perfecting that. 200 horsepower motor the size of a cantaloupe and screen. a custom lithium ion pack for the traction pack. Basically sitting on that, so it's under the car. It's just got the highest energy density of anything in the market in terms of 1 hour per kilogram. It's just this magic battery as far as we're concerned.
Sounds like it. They just need to work some magic with the price.
Yeah, prices are coming down. Yeah, certainly the battery technology's there. The overall lifetime cost of the battery actually looks really good compared to anything out there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you think of the big picture, and like if you have solar charging, then it probably, it probably pays for itself pretty quickly.
Well, that's your energy cost. The energy cost is almost negligible with any EV. The real thing that you're up against ultimately comes down to the battery wear-out cost. And usually we look at that in terms of wear-out cost per mile. We need to get that down in 10 or 15, 20, maybe even 20 cents would work, but something in that ballpark to be really competitive. We're not there yet.
When do you think you will be there?
We're getting much closer. Soon. I mean, volume production would get us close enough that it would work, I think. Mm-hmm. We're probably in the 30 to 40 cent range now, depending on how long these last, and nobody really knows for sure.
Right. They just haven't been around that long.
But it's looking good.
Okay.
We've got the lithium cars with the most miles on them in the world. We've got the oldest ones.
Well, yeah, the T0 is one of the first big ones. Isn't that what?
T0 was abused so badly it's not really a useful data point. But
I guess.
Yeah, we drove it into the ground pretty well.
Well, didn't Martin Eberhard want one, and then he couldn't get one, so that's why he started Tesla.
That's part of it. Yeah, that's the short version. He thought he wanted one off and on for a while, and we didn't really want to build them anymore.
Yeah.
Our expertise is in power electronics, and it's not in engineering.
Right.
Door seals and
the little things, and I guess that's why. So I assume you'll probably partner with an existing automaker.
That's the plan. We've got several good leads in that direction. Nothing we can announce just yet.
Right.
But things are looking good.
Well, it's very promising.
Building an order of magnitude more cars than we did the year before.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm not easily impressed. So.
It's a pretty nice car.
Well, thank you for driving it.
Neutral, right?
Thank you for letting me.
Right. Set the brakes, turn it off, and you're done.
Right on. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Enjoyed it.